down and shut up.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the trailer.
This is Sparta!
I'll have what she's having.
Welcome to another installment of the Screen Squad podcast. Or again, there's just the Screen Squad, guys. It's just the Screen Squad because there's no more
podcast.
Yeah, there's no more podcast.
I mean, it's kind of a form of a podcast. So
No, it's a
Yeah.
video
it's a video form though, but whatever.
It's not a podcast if it's a video form.
The Screen Squad Show,
Yeah, it's just Screen Squad, I guess now.
brought to you by Laramie Cigarettes.
No,
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
What is that, Larry?
It's a cigarette company, I guess. Camels? I don't know. But in keeping with our, tribute. Yeah, tribute. We are going to be talking about Above the Law. And like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
Yep, and I
And
can't
Edgar.
do this stuff. It's weird to do this, It's awkward times right now. Awkward times. But we are talking about Steven Seagal's film debut, Above the Law.
It's Wendy's dick near where I live right now. Like I can. Oh, sorry, just point. Because you're in Chicago back there, and I actually have a Windy City right now.
I'm in the good part.
Oh, okay.
By Mighty Mix. Oh, no, that's not Chicago.
No, that's
They look the same.
that's Philly.
They
That's
look the
Philly.
same.
Yeah. Debut.
Yep.
What's his name? Seagal's debut
Seagal's
movie.
debut.
I like it.
His debut, yeah.
It's not there's a lot of bad actors in the movie. A lot of bad actors.
But compared to his other stuff,
Oh, this is
I think he's better in this than he is in everything else.
even Under
I don't-
Sieged.
Yeah, because his ego hadn't.
How dare you, sir?
His ego hadn't.
But I had even read that. So he was a dick, and he's a dick in the movie. Like no matter what, it's funny when I read the synopsis of the movie. Like that's after a routine drug bust. Nothing was routine about the drug bust that he did.
And it wasn't really a drug bust. I mean,
He was going there to pick up his cousin, who had ran away, and he runs into a guy with a bunch of drugs and tries to bribe him.
it tells him about a shipment.
Yeah, first off, the bartender dude, the owner of that spot, is a real bad actor.
That mullet,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a real
Dude,
bad
this movie has a lot of mullets.
a lot of bad acting.
Yeah.
Like the what I don't even know what he is. Is he a chief, a captain, or whatever? The guy with the glasses.
Oh yeah, he's
a
really bad.
Real bad actor.
Wait, but the guy at the bar, my kid is like, is that guy fake? Is that like a mask?
Yeah.
Everything about him.
He looks.
His
know-
wig.
Yeah.
You know, Mary Poppins is there too, right? Mary
Yeah.
Poppins is in that bar scene. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope, I don't.
No.
You have to explain.
Yondu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Michael Rooker. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh
Michael
yeah,
Rooker
yeah.
is in
Michael
it.
Rooker's.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's one of those things where I kind of just
Dicks?
kind of waved it off. I was like, oh, it's Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
And
He's there. Pam
Sometimes,
Grier.
sometimes watching Seagal's Aikido skills are still really funny. It's just
Well, see,
real.
there's scenes where it kind of looks like it's an actual thing, and then there's scenes where you're like, you didn't even touch him.
Yeah. Well, this movie, from what I was reading, this movie was made because I guess one of his friends, one of Seagal's friends or students or something like that, said that they wanted to make an action movie using Aikido, and they said that they could make anyone an action star. That's why they chose Seagal, because he said I could make anyone an action star.
And he
technically
did.
they did
And
because the movie
he is the master of Aikido.
he's not the master of Aikido, but he's so skinny in this, like
Oh yeah.
compared to like,
Oh, when he runs too, and,
and when he runs with the T-Rex arms, like
No,
you know,
it
he does.
reminds me of
and he runs
Bubble
in
Boy.
jeans.
It reminds me of Bubble Boy. You know the guy with the flippers
Uh-huh.
when he runs.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's an enjoyable movie.
He runs like a muppet.
But like you could tell, like a lot of stuff makes no sense as to what's happening. It's like this movie was packed with a lot of to try to pack it with plot and plot and plot.
So he's a cop with mob ties.
He's not a cop with mob ties.
He's a cop.
Yeah,
he's
a lot of his family, because
he's
even
in
the
the mob.
cops are like,
He's okay. He's an military dude,
Ex-military intelligence.
and then he
In
quits
Vietnam with
at-
all that hair.
At the very beginning, he quits. Like, I'm out, and he. Whatever.
Well, yeah, because he's like, I
He
wasn't
sees
done
the-
stuff for
yeah,
the
he
shit.
sees Silva. He sees the bad guy. Like, it's just all foreshadowing at the very beginning. It's all just set up.
Who isn't a bad
And by
guy?
the way, even the bad
problem
guy,
is
even the bad guy was in Dick Tracy and didn't need any makeup. Like the same thing. Like he looked. They all look like they had.
Right.
his
their-
name's Henry Silva.
Henry Silva. They even like he has makeup. It looks like he has makeup on. It looks like he has prosthetics. Both of, like even the like again the bartender also looks fake.
well, he's always been one of those guys that looks like he's had plastic surgery, but
But that's just how he was born. Rough. Rough.
Me.
it's like the kid stays in the picture.
Yeah. No, but
Speaking of kids, I was waiting for Maury Povich to come out and say to Nico, that is not your child. You are not the father.
yeah.
Why?
That was not an Italian kid or a white kid.
But all I can say is Sharon Stone was mighty fine. Mighty fine. Basic
leg cross.
Instinct. Yeah, and she came out saying that because of this movie she never wanted to work with Steven Seagal again
Damn.
because she was like he's already an asshole from this movie, his first movie. Like no humility coming into like, yeah, I'm making movies. You teach me, guys. Nope. Apparently he had a bad attitude since then. Like he had a cocky attitude.
Well,
He was like Will Smith in like Fresh Prince, right?
I guess.
you watched the
Yeah, I saw
special.
that. It's like everyone wanted to say it, but like, hey, you're the reason we're getting paid right now, so hey, we're not gonna say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned
Yeah,
everybody's lines. Yeah,
He had the first
fucking
Dan
what?
Viv hired.
Yeah,
Way to go, Will Smith.
yeah,
Entanglement.
yeah. He kept it jiggy with it.
Where were we?
We were talking about how Steven
Oh yeah,
Seagal's
it's,
bad
nobody
attitude.
likes Seagal.
Even from then, like even again,
I
this
do.
is
He's
his,
kinda
this
nice.
was his
Nice guy.
first. You've never met him, so shut up.
He used to pay him. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? He used to pay him.
With his mouth
Yeah.
six.
No, I paid him.
I knew it. That's why he gained weight. It's
Yeah.
called transference.
Oh,
No, but yeah, it's he was like from just reading it. He had a bad attitude already, and Sharon Stone said she'd never work with him again, and I guess she never did. But that's just a story you hear all the time about Steven Seagal now, is that he just had a bad attitude. Like he just had a cocky attitude every time. Like he thought he was the best. Even what Executive Decision, him and John Leguizamo,
Yeah.
they fought.
Didn't he like punch Leguizamo on the stomach or something?
Yeah.
there's Freakonomics he put on him.
I think he talked about it in what is it, Ghetto Clown?
So, and one of the things, he talked about like
Yeah, I think so.
with Steven Seagal. But
who cares? It's John
yeah,
Leguizamo.
Yeah. The only he was alright as Violator and Spawn.
I don't hate on. I'm not gonna hate on him.
A lot
I
of people
can't-
don't
I
like John
can't.
Leguizamo
He was the
either.
best.
I can't hate on him.
When
I
it's a
can't.
movie,
when it's a movie
Patrick Swayze almost beat him up.
when it's a movie that he stars in,
because he was
it's not a
better
good
looking. That's
movie.
why. Hey, you get 3 guys in drag, and he's the better looking one. He actually passed for a woman, ish.
Easy guy.
Your type?
What?
Hey,
like-
you leave Chichi Rodriguez out of this.
No, but in an overall, this movie is not a long movie. It's just the right amount, and it has good action. It does have enjoyable action. A lot of I felt bad for the
store owner.
store owner that told him no, don't come in, and he still came in like no reason, destroyed everything for no
Oh no,
reason.
motherfucker!
For
That's all I hear.
for no reason, pushes jumps out of the window with the bad guy and then just runs
Yeah.
off. That's literally, the door was wide open. He could have just walked out and ran.
Yeah, all you heard was oh no, motherfucker. Oh, coming to America. Oh no. That's all the store owner said throughout that fight.
Yeah,
America.
I felt bad for him. Yeah, I felt bad for the store owner.
There were a lot of
And then there
fight
was just-
setups,
Yeah, yeah.
just like that one.
and all the
where he
people-
It's
could,
like, hey, he used a machete as a sword
And then
against a guy with a sword.
Wow. And
In
then all
an
the people,
alley?
and then all the people in the neighborhood, those were real people. Like that lady with that eye thing. I don't know if you noticed that. They
Yeah.
kept going back to
that
her.
you noticed, but not the kid, not Nico's baby.
Nah. The baby didn't play a part in the movie. And then
He had
and
no
then
To
lines.
me,
they never
it did to me. I had unanswered questions.
they never saw
Open plot.
yeah they never that's a sequel.
Yeah.
Hey, he was always the way on business.
The
That's what happens.
they never show the lady who plants the bomb in the church. They never show her again.
Yeah, they do. She goes when they break into that room to get the priest.
Is that her? Because they never show her face.
That's her.
But they
Yeah,
never
that's
showed
her.
the face. That's the thing. I didn't know. I was wondering if that was her,
Donations.
but they never showed her
Donations.
face. And that was just a weird again another weird plot as to why the bad guy was doing what he was doing because he wanted to did he wanted to kill the senator or did he want to get rid of the refugees? There was just a lot going on.
The priest had info that he was going to give to the senator. That's why the senator was at the church, and that's why they planted that bomb to kill that priest.
Okay, but then why bring up the refugee story? That's another reason like why I think when
Well, because remember they mentioned that what's his name, Zargo, is torturing the
Zaragoza?
refugees.
Zaragoza?
What's the guy's name?
Scaramanga. Yeah,
Zarg.
Scaramanga.
Zohan.
Yeah, whatever his name is. No, but it's like I was reading like even Roger Ebert's review on it, and even he said it was cool. It's a cool action movie, but they put a lot of unnecessary plot into this movie, and that's what they did. There was a lot of unnecessary stuff put into the story. I guess they felt, I don't know if they felt like, well, we need to add more. We need to add more, so Nico
To a
doesn't
movie
feel like
to a movie originally called Nico.
yeah, to a movie that where the cop doesn't look like he's solving anything,
Pam Grier.
and he's doing
Sharon Stone.
everything. He's doing everything, like not by the book. Like he's really breaking. The whole point is not everyone's above the law. He is trying to be above the law. He's doing everything over what the law is.
Yeah.
He's like Judge Dredd, without the cool gun.
And he kills that guy point blank in the middle of the street.
lot of dudes.
Like those, the guy.
You can't take all of us.
Yeah,
Bam. There
he
you
just
go.
He just kills that guy point blank, and he just runs away. They never bring that up again. They never bring that up. They never bring up the fact that
He runs like he dog paddles.
They never bring up the fact that he sequestered the FBI agent. They never bring up the fact that the FBI agents, to me, were dirty.
Yeah,
No,
I
not
mean,
the FBI agents. The CIA ones.
Isn't that the guy from Baywatch and the other white dude that
That's why
makes?
he was Baywatch.
No, they're not part of it.
Oh no, because it wasn't he?
Remember,
like,
because at the end of the movie, they're with the senator.
yeah, but isn't there?
Yeah,
like,
but
in
they
the
were
movie,
they were actually talking to
to the bad guy, right?
in the movie. They were talking to the
You guys watched the movie?
Saragota.
Yeah, I just watched it yesterday. That's what I
watched it last night before I went to
movie
sleep.
This wasn't very
Remember,
clear.
Nico takes him to the.
I beat off before it. Huh?
Nico takes him to that place where they're holding the C4, and then they both find out that it was taken by the CIA. Remember that?
No, I
Yeah.
remember that, but no,
And
but,
he's like,
but I'm saying at
"What?"
the beginning of the movie when they have Silvano, the bad guy.
Is
when they have
Silvano
him-
or
it's Silva-
Sarah?
Silvano is the restaurant owner, the drug
Serotonin.
dealer. Is the
Okay.
drug dealer, right? Silvano, and when they
The guy that
have-
looks
when
like
they have him-
one of the guys from Monkeys, right?
yeah, like Davy Jones.
Davy Jones.
When they
Yeah,
have,
there you go.
A lot of people look like Davy Jones or
Mickey
or
Dolenz?
Buki.
No, not Mickey Dolenz. Come on, Mick Dolenz looks like he got hit in the face or something.
No, but like at the beginning at the movie when they have Silvano
Here
in the
they
office,
come.
aren't they like isn't that when they're talking to the bad guys and they're telling them to back off of Silvano? And they're
Yeah,
like,
but
"Don't worry,
that's-
we'll take care of it."
Yeah,
Take
but
care of
that's
it. And they try to set up Nico, so they're
Yeah.
dirty too.
no. They were
the
told by
cops are
somebody
dirty.
to let him go.
I feel like they were dirty.
No.
I feel like
They-
they were real dirty.
No, because even when the little guy, when Davy Jones walked out, and he goes, you see,
We're gonna calm
did
that
you
now.
see their face? Did you see their face? I love the way they looked. Remember they were walking down the hall, and then
Yeah, and then
Zohan came out, and
Uh-huh.
he goes, "I don't want any more trouble."
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Mister.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I don't know. I did again. A lot of that stuff made no like. I guess it
Yeah,
didn't click
get
to me.
outta
It didn't
here.
click to me. But I thought like from that since even to the point when they set him up, and they like go into his house and arrest him. Oh, these guys are dirty. It's not clearly stated, unless you're really paying attention.
I guess
Sharon
they
Stone
don't
getting all
explain it
mad.
till like the end.
Yeah, and then that's the whole thing. Like, I thought, and then he doesn't get in trouble for kidnapping that FBI agent.
Making him jump in the water.
And making him jump in the water, stealing his car. He steals a lot of cars.
Hey, yeah. What
And
is
then-
it? What is
and
up
then
with
hold
that?
on,
There's
and then
a lot of
Silvano-
cars have the keys in them.
Hold on, and then Silvano gets at the very beginning. You know when they show up at the drug bust, the meat packing place, they kill people. They kill
Yeah.
people, and they never get in trouble for it.
No.
Yeah, no, that's the big issue with that. That's why they protested.
No one protested. No one protested. They killed people. Those
It's
bad.
like Kaepernick took a knee. Sorry.
I'm trying to be nice to you, dude. I'm really trying. You're doing this on purpose because you know you can get away with it right now.
Yes.
Mom said.
Yeah, but I cannot do things because you get
Don't-
hurt.
don't pick on- don't pick on your special brother.
Because you start crying to her. That's like the worst thing is you go crying to her that I'm mean to you.
No, my mom feels my emotions and then goes, "Mijo,
She feels them.
mijo,
She
please."
feels them.
She's
when you
Elliot
tell
and
them
you're
you're
ET.
crying. Yeah.
She like, mijo, please don't me for
No, but they really there's a lot of death in this movie. There's a lot of death, but there's not a lot of bone cracking like other Seagal movies. There's a lot of dummy like so when Silvano gets thrown off, like gets hit by the car and thrown off the off the parking
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
That's a nasty doll. You could tell, and then all of a sudden it's a dude shaking his legs.
Yeah.
Zaragoza, Zohan, whatever his name is, when he breaks his arm, you could tell it's a fake hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Supposedly it was real.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you could tell it's real, a real dummy.
Rumors started by Seagal.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
I really broke that guy's arm. Really?
He
No.
did
Like
say that
his CIA past.
he did
Ugh.
he did say that that Van Damme and Stallone and all of them are not real action heroes. They're not real tough guys.
And what's his name? Spawn.
Michael J. White.
Oh, Michael J. White?
Yeah.
That's blasphemy. That man's
Yeah.
that man beats me up just looking at me.
Easy.
He goes, He's like, ah!
you faint when you see him.
I got the vapors.
The vapors. That's gross.
Vapors.
No, but I mean, but
do declare.
All he does is clench up his butt cheeks, and I'm like, no.
gross.
You always take it too far.
That guy's got
I'll
a toned
kiss you
butt,
in the
man.
mouth,
It's
Tony
just-
Randall. What? No, but I mean, overall, this movie, even with like the overpacked plot and the
I can still watch it.
it's
enjoyable.
not a bad movie, and it's a good start for Seagal. Even though he has a cocky attitude in movies, and it kind of seeps through in his character because Nico was a dick like through this whole movie. Like I don't feel that he was a likable cop, but you rooted for him because he's a cop.
But if you watch him in every other movie, he's just the same. He's always serious. But in this one, at least he's smiling and he's joking around because he has Pam Grier, who was actually really good in this movie.
even though she's not in the
Who-
movie that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's got her, and they kind of play off
She's
really well.
Like she's her and Sharon Stone are the only good actors in this movie. Or
Yeah.
maybe because even the bad guy kind of is not bad. Like
Silver?
Zargovian, whatever his name is.
Feel it.
Yeah, but he overacts. But like they're the only ones that are actually acting, because Seagal is just himself. He's just being himself this whole time.
But it's weird because I can totally see his character being played by what's his name, the dude from Fantasy Island.
Ricardo Montalban.
Yeah.
Tony
Can't you see?
Montana. I was gonna say Tony
Think about it.
Montana.
Can't you see it?
the bad guy?
No, I could totally see him do it. Yeah. Khan.
And,
I could totally see Khan do it.
Yeah, it's the same character. You could also
Yeah.
get Tony Bennett. You could also get Edgar's father-in-law, and it'd be the same. It'd all be the same characters.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
Dark Bennett.
And then Davy Jones would be
The
what's
bartender.
his name? Tattoo.
Or yeah.
my bar, my bar, my bar.
My bar. That guy looked like Jose Feliciano.
Yeah.
Except you can see.
What was this movie? 88. Yeah, it's right around the time where everyone looked that way.
Yeah.
It was like a mullet, but neater.
I think I looked like that.
Yeah, there's pictures of you like that.
Yeah. I had a mullet.
You look like the
a
singer
muleta.
in Los Dinos.
Mula.
You look like the singer from the Dinos.
The Dinos?
You
Selena
mean
and the
those
Dinos.
bookies?
The Buick.
No, wait, no. Bronco.
Yeah.
Los
Yeah.
Dinos.
You look,
Pisándote,
you look
pisándote,
that. All right,
pisándote.
all right.
Oh, you just wanted to do that. Hey, speaking of Los Dinos and Los Bookies and all that, Pops liked all that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Get el cherry chocolate. Huh?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Overall, the movie was enjoyable. It doesn't. It just. But it like if it just doesn't hold up as a movie. Did they ever remake Above the Law? I feel like there was a sequel somehow.
No.
I feel like there was sequels, like Above the Law 2 or something, but not with Seagal.
Wow, what if you ask those questions, you should have done the
I'm sure
research.
there's no,
Yeah.
because I don't care about an Above the Law 2 or sequel, but
Come on,
or,
research.
or a
Yeah.
remake.
Check.
But
No, I can't.
I feel like there was, because if there was a sequel to Fire Down Below or Under Siege, you know, Seagal needed money, and I'm sure he
Hey,
has some
hey,
sort of
Under
intellectual
Siege
property.
is very underrated.
Just because of Erica Eleniak is the
No,
only reason. And Gary
Tommy
Busey.
Lee Jones, bro.
Oh, that's
Tommy
right.
Lee Jones.
Yeah, Under Siege is good. I like that.
Gary Busey pre-head
Busey.
injury.
Yeah.
It was like
Busey
right before he
Ryback.
went
Busey
crazy and
Ryback.
started making like weird comments about stuff. Yeah, he was awesome.
Nah, but
Buseyisms.
Yeah,
But but overall, it's a good movie. It's a fine movie. It's a fine movie. Does it have its issues? Yeah. Is it overpacked with plot? Yeah. But is it your typical Steven Seagal like movie? It's the one that started it all. So yeah, like you get bone cracking, you get car chases, you get Seagal jumping on a metro train. You
ridiculous fighting.
You get
Your
Italian people.
random
you
random
get,
sword
you get
fight and or
Guatemalan,
knife fight.
Salvadorian people. Yeah, you get Seagal punching just a random dude in the nose after he was like, "Why are you beating up my friend?"
You get a bunch of
And then
Puerto Rican actors playing Italians.
and then when he gets then when he walks away, what did the other guys? It's all right, my brother. Just walks away. I was like, that's awkward. What it is? It's like
Oh, I don't know. It's like a weed.
but
It's almost like that scene in an airplane.
Yeah.
When they're talking jive.
speak jive.
Chanto
but
want the help. Chanto get the help.
No, but it's overall it's a Seagal movie. It's a Seagal movie. Is it gonna ever win? Would he have ever won awards for it? Probably not.
No.
But is it a cheesy
Not
action
even for
movie.
lighting.
Yeah.
Like Wonder
Doesn't
Woman,
enjoy- yeah. No.
they might win the Oscar.
There's only like 3 movies released last year.
Well, I think the one's gonna win is that News of the World movie.
The Tom Hanks one.
Yeah.
Just because it's Tom Hanks.
Yeah, and it looks like they actually said, oh, we're gonna put a decent movie out here, and nothing else is around. So
Yeah, they should just not do Oscars this year because there's no real movies released. So whatever, that's just my take. Until the movie theaters are open or they're releasing more movies, then yeah,
Can't wait for Willy's Wonderland.
that looks good.
like,
It looks
gross.
enjoyable. It
Don't
looks
say it like
weird.
that.
It looks crazy and it looks.
I can't
weird,
wait for
and it
Willy's
looks-
Wonderland.
I didn't say it like that.
I'm gonna tear him apart,
What?
and your friend too. Actually, I can't wait for Come to America too.
That's 2 months, right?
Yeah, in
March.
Marzo.
In March. Yeah.
No, it's Marzo.
But no, but again, Above the Law, it gave the world Steven Seagal. Can the world give it back? Not anymore. He's already out there. He became a deputy sheriff, a fake, like what is it? He got honorary police officer or whatever. And
Someplace I think it was Louisiana or something like that.
he plays the guitar.
Strums.
He lives a good
Writes
life
songs.
because he really let himself go.
He's living that good life.
He's no longer ripe for parody because he's no longer around in the world. In the late '90s.
Wait, he passed away?
No, he's no in the entertainment world.
Oh, okay. I'm confused now.
He
That's sad because I loved Will Sasso's impression.
yeah, like there's like if anyone does an impression of him now, it's like, who is that?
So
So he's no one anymore.
So Seagal, he turned into Will Sasso's
Yeah.
impression.
Pretty much. Eventually became Will Sasso with the long hair still.
he basically said, "Ha, fuck you.
With
Just on
with
you."
little,
Ha, ha, ha.
with the little vampire V.
And there's no movie where he ever had short hair, right? He always had either like longish or a ponytail.
Ponytail. No, he cut his hair for a movie. For it was.
Not to the point where it's like you couldn't put it in a ponytail.
Well, Under
'Cause even
Siege
in
didn't have it.
Under Siege, he had the.
Nope.
Are you sure? I'm sure he had.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure he had a ponytail.
pretty damn
Under
sure.
Siege, in Under Siege.
No ponytail.
It's always slicked back. Even after all the fighting, it's always
Yeah.
slicked back and
Yeah.
like wet.
Oh, it's slicked back, but no ponytail. Unless you see a little hairs coming out of place like that in,
Yeah.
in the fights.
I don't know.
You might have to watch it again.
Yeah, but it's a movie. It's a movie, and it's
It has a beginning, middle, and end. That's all that matters.
It's a good movie. It's
Yeah.
not that bad.
But it is. But I'm gonna stick to my gun and say it is over plotted. There's too much plot. It's overstuffed with plot. But it's not.
I don't think
but
so.
It's enjoyable.
I think everything makes sense.
No, but it's like,
Everything
it doesn't-
goes.
But it doesn't need to have all that stuff. If it's like, I don't know. I just felt like, okay, now it's this. Now it's this. Okay, well.
Well, you need the cousin who's a drug addict because that leads to
The drugs, which leads, and then all of a sudden becomes C4. Then all of a sudden becomes a plot to kill, to assassinate
Senator.
A senator.
yeah, and then they kill the priest. So then he wants revenge.
Then it becomes
That
like.
makes sense.
Then it all goes back to.
Roger Ebert was not always right.
No, but it does feel like this. Oh, there was just
Yeah.
a lot of stuff in that movie
To him, this movie was a jaw dropper.
because it could have. Oh Jesus. No, because
No?
it could have been.
No?
It could have been.
He was shocked. He was like-
the same movie with lesser plot or lesser threads because there's a lot with the FBI, CIA, DEA, NYPD, Chicago PD, everyone.
Screwface.
Yeah, I'm surprised Screwface was in it. You're right.
We
But-
got the Jamaican cop boy.
But it is enjoyable. It is a fun watch because I watched it and I'm laughing and I'm like, damn, they passed like this all this stuff happened in the movie. But
The movie starts off weird
can-
with like
I-
the whole, Aikido like background and
and
stuff like that.
it's Vietnam, right? That's where he's supposed to be at.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah,
And Vietnam was in the
Allegedly.
80s.
No.
Nope.
So because he didn't age
No.
at all.
Oh yeah, his partner didn't either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's Vietnam, he looks like it was just 2 weeks ago, and his partner looks exactly the same.
At least Silva
it's
had
an
the
oper-
gray
it's an
hair.
oper-
Yeah.
It's not. Well, it's an operation happened in Vietnam, but they didn't have to specify time because
But no.
it's always been a den for opium and stuff.
Yeah, but if you look at the bad guy, and then you look at back at the beginning, he has dark black hair, and then later he's like stark gray. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of time that passed.
Yeah.
But
Not long.
they just don't age. Seagal and the partner never aged. Yeah. But again, I recommend watching it. It's a movie to watch.
It's a movie to
It was
watch
on
to
and
figure out why he
funny
was an
thing
action star.
This movie is also big. It's just big in Latin America because it's funny that we chose to watch this movie the day early. We chose a day earlier to watch it, and they gave it on Spanish TV the day after.
Look at that.
And it's not one of those movies that is always played on TV above the law.
I mean, it's no Out for Justice, but you know,
Still, but it's above
Forsyth.
the law.
hell yeah,
But it's above the law, and you don't see it
good
regularly
good
played
bad guy,
on
but
TV
horrible
anymore.
death.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like this movie, like the bad guy. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a cooler knife fight.
Nope. He just gets his
how he does. It's like,
arm broken and his neck
You
broken.
come to me.
The end. But
That's all you see.
Yeah.
And then he drops his pants and he goes, "Hey, does this look bad? Does this look unhealthy?"
It's looking infected too. Hey, right here. Yeah.
No, it looks fine. It better be.
I'm never gonna forget that.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, on that
It's
note,
because he got a tiny. He has
Yeah.
tiny dick. Thin dick. No,
yeah.
sorry.
Well, on that note,
Oh,
This-
Forsyth, you're awesome.
thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
And Edgar.
We'll see you guys next week.
It's a thin dick. Thin dick.
Gross.
I know.
I should have had it right.
See you around, kid. Bye, Felicia.